Okay, ogamba otya tulaba ku celebrity track consultant oli bulungi bitambula bwe bitya wano mpola Uganda va mpite watandise 2026 kalulu kasembedde gwe ali ogamba ani atwala obuyinza 2026 lwaleero nomination zigenda mu maaso abali ku celebrity track live esaawa zino kyemanyi mubadde mulaba President Museveni nga bamaze omunominatinga abadde ku kitebe ekikulu kya EC wekigenda obeera wali erubawa era wenjogerere mabega wange wano ali mu kwogerako ne banamawulire era we are streaming live on celebrity track wetwogerera kakati ekiriwe byo nga tubitadde ebbali olunaku lweggulo waddewo Katemba atali musasulire jukira ku lunaku lulwe bagamba nti His Excellency Kyagulanyi tagenda kubanga nominating because taweza mikono zaina kuzo mwezi 19 ndowooza bafulumye ekiwandiiko ekyo olunaku olweggulo enkeera ne banoonya emikono lwali lwa mukaaga ne banoonya emikono ne bagitwalayo olunaku olweggulo bafunye ekiwandiiko ekiraga nti bakkirizibwa okuba nti bagenda kubeera nominated ku lunaku olwokusatu wakati nga ebbaluwa efuluma yafulumiddeko enaku yawandiikiraga nti yawandiikibwa enaku z'omwezi 19 lwe babagamba mbu ate tebalina ki mikono giwera kati olunaku olweggulo bafunye ebbaluwa eyo ebakakasa nga bamaze okutuukayo buli kimu ng'ebakakasa nti ku lwokusatu olunaku olw'enkya bajja kubeera nominated olw'okuvannyuma lw'okuweza emikono naye certificate yafulumye eraga nti bagikola nga 19 ku lunaku lwe bagamba nti NUP teweza mikono njagala soke tuwulire eddoboozi lya Louis Lubongoya mu nsonga eno bakulaga ne certificate eraga nti yali yafuluma nga 19 naye bo babagambye olunaku lwaggulo soke tulabe ku Lubongoya nga agezako okutangaza mu mbeera eyo.
First of all, I'm happy to announce to the supporters of NUP that here is our certificate showing that our presidential candidate, Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, has all the signatures. Not that he did not have them before, but because these partisan people feared, they did not want our presidential candidate to be nominated on the same day as General Museveni. That is why they have given us this one right now. So that is the good news that we have what we are entitled to because we definitely had the signatures. But now, the news which is not very good but also we shall surmount it is that we have just gotten a letter from Mr. Simon Byabakama, the chairman of the Electoral Commission, informing us that our presidential candidate will be nominated on 24th. That is Wednesday, not in the morning, but at 2 p.m. You all know that we had planned to address 2 rallies on that day. The first rally was meant to begin at 12 noon and another at 4:30. So we clearly view this as part of the ongoing persecution born out of fear. Because we wrote to the Electoral Commission clearly requesting them to nominate our candidate tomorrow, which is 23rd, at 10 a.m. And these people have decided to push us to the following date, Wednesday, at 2 p.m. However, what I can assure you is that that does not stop us in any way. We shall go on with our plans. We are announcing to the nation that yes, we had announced a public holiday tomorrow, but the public holiday will be on Wednesday.
Okay. Ndowooza muzirabye bulungi certificate ya signingibwako akulira akakiiko k'ebyokulonda omulamuzi Byabakama ya signinga n'agamba nti nga 19 katona ku lweggulo Katemba ate atali musasulire abantu nga bamaze oteekawo pressure n'okulaga nti abasajja balina emikono n'ebbaluwa mwagikola nga 19 kitegeeza nti baali ready okubanga banominating olunaku olwaleero tetumanyi kikyateekawo pressure okulabika nti abasajja bakyusaamu ne bagamba nti bantu balina mikono oba tubakyuse tubatekee ku lwokusatu bagendayo ennaku lwankya ssaawa 8 bwe bavaawo omala okunominatingibwa bagende nateete ku kisaawe webukedde olwaleero omulamuzi byabakama akulira akakiiko k'ebyokulonda oluvannyuma lw'ebbaluwa okubanga etambudde nnyo avudde n'agamba it has been drawn to my attention olw'okuba nti abantu boogedde nti ebbaluwa twagikola nga 19 ebigambo byakozesezza biri bya bitifani okukkiriza nti akkiriza nti ebbaluwa yagiwandiika yagamba nti ebbaluwa yagiwandiisa eggulo nti lwakuba bakoze typing error ne bakola 19th era n'okola error n'okola olunaku lwennyini luli wabagamba nti tebalina mikono firimu etandise kati 2029 vaawo mpitewo yasayinize nga takebedde kulaba certificate eno mbisomyemu kitegeeza bannaye nti omukulu esaawa yonna atayipinga era nalangiriramu myana eni ayinza okulangirirawo ani nalangirira Katumba oye ate najja natunyola nti bana yabadde typing era oyo aba nalangirira ono simana kato sikusange waka ninga jita typing era so njala soko ulire bigambo by'omukulu ono big up to my brother Oga Oga yakutaka tambikano yade ku BBC soko ulire ebigambo by'abakamanga agezaako kutunnyonnyola.
It is true that certificate bears that it has been brought to my attention that the certificate we issued to Kyagulanyi today bore the date of 19th. But I want to affirm very definitely and assertively that I'm the one who signed that certificate. I signed it today. But the people who prepared it, I think, made an error on the date and put the date of 19th. In any case, we could not have signed that certificate or made it on the 19th because on the 19th we communicated to Kyagulanyi, informing him that he had not met the required number of supporters or signatures from the 98 districts of the country. So we could not write to him telling you have not fulfilled the number, then at the same time issue a certificate dated that same day. So I'm the one who signed that certificate. I signed it today, but the people who printed the certificate and brought it for my signature made an honest mistake on the date. So nobody should make a big meal out of this. Let people focus on the bigger picture. The bigger picture is that one, at first when Kyagulanyi submitted the list of names of supporters, he did not meet the required quota. Secondly, when we even went out of our way and notified him and informed him that, look, you have not met the quota of supporters as required under the law, he submitted more names, which we verified, I think, over the weekend, and issued a certificate of compliance. To me, that's the bigger picture. And secondly, I think you cannot say that because there is this error on the date, therefore they had signed it earlier, but they didn't want to give it to me earlier because they wanted me to fail. If we wanted you to fail, then we would not have notified you. We would have just kept quiet. But the fact that we went out of our way to tell you you have not fulfilled the necessary quota in this regard, and you brought more signatures or names, which we went out of our way to verify, it was an honest mistake. But there is nothing much out of it. Really.
Why has this also been linked to the change of date of nomination?
Of date of nomination?
Yes,
no,
especially of Robert Kyagulanyi.
No, look, he communicated that he wanted to be nominated on 23rd and gave the time. But remember, it's the Electoral Commission which reserves the right, the power to determine who comes on which day and at what time. Okay? And secondly, the second day we have given him for nomination, is it outside the days we had announced to the public for nomination? Is it outside those days? The date of 23rd, or rather 24th, is equally important as the date of 23rd, in that any aspirant who has fulfilled the requirements to contest for the office of the president will come. If you come last, you'll be like the one who came first. The issue is, are you going to be accorded the same treatment? Are you going to be accorded the same treatment? Are you going to be accorded the same opportunity for you to get nominated or not? So I don't see anything about that. It's not you to say, me, I have said I will come on this day, and so be it. We look at so many factors. And one of the things, by the way, people should realize, one of the things that we considered, one, aspirant Museveni Yoweri Kaguta is a crowd puller. Kyagulanyi Sentamu is a crowd puller. Now, if you have people who are prone or who have the propensity to pull big crowds coming on the same day, then you're going almost to paralyze places because of these big crowds. So we said, no, since these people have the propensity to attract big crowds, let one come on this day and another one comes on this day. But most importantly, and I want to emphasize this, the determination of which candidate comes at what time is the preserve of the Electoral Commission, nobody else.
Chair, lastly, you are in position to answer this. In the past nomination exercise, we've witnessed some presidential candidates being arrested immediately after being nominated. What assurance do you have today that a similar scenario might not happen this time around? First
of all, by the nominated candidates themselves following the law and the guidelines issued to them on how they are to conduct themselves after nomination, right from the venue. If the police tell you, take this route, and you want to take the opposite route, then that is likely to cause a confrontation. If the police tell you, please don't cause processions on the road, just get in your vehicle as you came to the nomination venue, drive and go and find your people where you can talk to them or address them. And then for you say, no, I will conduct a procession, get out of the car roof, and then start waving to people, then again you're causing that kind of scenario where the law enforcement will try to come and call you, put you to line or to order. So therefore, the starting point is for the candidates themselves to follow the law, to follow the guidelines issued by the commission, and also comply with what the law enforcement is telling them. But at the same time, we also want to appeal to law enforcement agencies to exercise their powers, their authority, with some minimum level of balancing their conduct in the context of what is going on that day. Because a nomination process is supposed to be a peaceful, happy exercise. The people of Uganda are being given an opportunity to exercise their constitutional right under Article 61 under Article 1 of the Constitution to elect their leaders in a free and fair election. Can we have an environment that is generally conducive to the people to exercise their right under the Constitution? So much as the law enforcement have the
esongo ziwulidde bulungi nnyo kati embeera ye eriwo kati embeera eriwo kati ndowooza mugiraba ebbaluwa eraga nti yateekebwako mukono nga 19 omwezi ogwa Septemba sigwe guno gwe tulimu olunaku byabakama yagamba nti ye ebbaluwa yagisayiniza lunaku lwaggulo zabadde naku z'omwezi meka 22 agamba nti yagisayiniza lunaku lwaggulo wawu yagambye nti I signed the letter the certificate today. That meaning yagisayinize nga 22 yesterday. Kati waliwo kati awo akalulu katandise okufutyanka akalulu utandika bwe kutyo. So katulinde tulayo kinaabeerayo bwenjogerera omukulembeze w'eggwanga kyayogera eri bannamawulire ali ku celebrity track kwetuli to streaming live n'emikolo gy'enkya egya Kyagulanyi tugenda giba wa butereevu okuva wava ewaka okutuuka gy'alaga Erweza wano ku Entebbe Road. Jjukira okulonda kuli okwaggwa nalyomu naliwo nga Bobi Wine agenda ku nomination. Mwenafunira enkovu eri wano mu kulonda kwa 2021 ebyaliwo nga tuva Magere n'embeera yaliwo nga tuli egayaza ku mbuzi awo ebyaliwo mubijjukira. Kitegeera byonna mubijjukira bulungi. Era n'olunaku lw'enkya neeyama nti nja baweereza buli kimu ekinaaba kitambudde mu maaso. Gwe kyolina okukola kiri kimu kwekuumira ku Celebrity Track. Baayira tugenda mu campaign season. Twitter mulimu muyinayo support yonna nga musobola otusupportinga mu abantu abawagira side yaffe eri mutera otusupportingayo mu ngeri yonna. Twetagayo bukamera obutonotono, twetagayo amasimu agatavaako. Kamera zino bazituwambako, kamera baziwamba. Twetaga zi power bank ziri ze heavy duty zikagaabe. Akanamba k'essimu kange ke kakali wansi. Osobola kunkoonako nga devotion nze ngenda kuwa ekisimu nga kino bakiyita kimutazikira ng'okimpa. Kitegeera kati nga tukwata ekifaananyi nga kiri mu full HD gwali ewaka ng'osigala okiraba bulungi nnyo. Tova ku Celebrity Track katulira olunaku olw'enkya olugendo otutambula katusaba bitambule bulungi. Ffe ebyambalo twabifunye dda, engato malukupu tuzirina ziri ze mwagamba twambale, n'okunyweza obuguwa twabunywezezza. Kati gwe kyolina kukola kiri kimu okwebeereramu noba nga weekumidde ku mukutu guno n'olaba ensonga bwe zigenda okuba nga zitambula olunaku olw'enkya. Tova ku Celebrity Track, mbere bulungi, mweraba.